Students, I am Dr. M. Bhushanam, Professor in Zoology, Maharani Science College for Women, Bangalore. Today, we shall try to learn another environmental law related to Water Control and Prevention Act. As we have known that the word environment refers to the surroundings of the organisms. That includes living and non-living organisms that influences the life of human beings. Laws refers to the rules to regulate the actions that prevents the pollution. So environmental laws generally refers to set of legal rules and regulations which are designed to protect the environment, conserve natural resources, see to that the human life is sustained in a smoother way by reducing the activities such as the industrial operations, agricultural waste disposal, and then urban development issues. These laws of environment are framed and guided by the environmental governance in India by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Well, students, we are concentrating on the control of water pollution and its prevention. We know that water is an essential commodity of life. Its H2O includes 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom in it chemically. It is physically a transparent, tasteless, odorless liquid at room temperature. It is abundantly present in oceans, lakes, and serves as the universal solvent in nature. Oxygen, as we have seen that, it is essential for the body system. So is the water also. It is essential for the organisms as most of the body mass is majorly contributed by the water. It involves in biological functions of the body, regulates the homeostasis, that is, regulates different physiological systems in us. It acts as the chief medium for the transport process within the body system, also helps in the elimination of the byproducts that are seen through the physiology. However, the water bodies that surrounds us are contaminated by physical, chemical, radioactive and microbial substances, which is undesirable to the process of drinking or even for potable purpose. It happens when pollutants of water are directly or indirectly discharged into the water resources. The major global issue of the water pollution is it causes diseases and in extreme cases causes the death of the individuals also. And it is mainly due to the anthropogenic activities or the human activities in the urban areas of both developed and developing countries. The air pollution, as we have seen, the major factor is the activities of the human beings itself. So is the water pollution also. The unplanned urbanization and increased population, increased industrialization, rising living standards of human beings are the major cause for this water pollution. We directly discharge the sewage, the waste from the home, the domestic areas are directly thrown into the water bodies. The solid wastes are dumped in the form of litters and then plastics into the water bodies. Then the discharges from the industries are directly connected to the water bodies. The agricultural wastes are directly added to the water bodies. The land runoff waters also gets accumulated in the water bodies. Then oil spills in the oceans are majorly pollutes the water bodies. Then high temperatures in the water bodies can also lead to affect the purity of the water, and lack of sanitation facilities are all the causative factors for this water pollution. So what are the effects of water pollution then? When the effluents are added to the water, there is depletion or decrease of dissolved oxygen content in the water. So this will lead to the faster growth. Since nutrients are heavy, there is faster growth of the plants, which we call it as eutrophication. The consumption of contaminated water by the human beings or the animals may lead to waterborne diseases such as the typhoid, then cholera, malaria, dysentery, hepatitis. The waterborne diseases becomes heavily transmitted. Then swimming in contaminated waters can cause the skin related issues. Then it also causes the death of the aquatic animals due to the depletion of the oxygen, and this causes the ecological imbalance. So to mitigate the water pollution, to prevent and control the pollution of water, the Act was constituted in 1974. The objectives of the Act is to prevent, control and abate the pollution, then providing the establishment of central and state water pollution control boards, and giving these boards the powers and commissioning these boards with highest powers to see to that there is a mitigation of the water pollution. As the state and central boards are formed to control the water boards and water pollution, the Central Water Control Pollution Control Board is framed under subsection 3 to 13 of the Act and is given the board to monitor the water pollution control. The major functions of the Central Water Pollution Control Board is advise the central government on the matters of prevention and control of water pollution, coordinate with the state boards to resolve the disputes between them. They provide the technical assistance and guidance to the state boards and sponsor the research investigations related to the mitigation of water pollution, and organize the training programs and train the persons who are engaged in the process of prevention and control of the water pollution. Then organize public awareness programs to mitigate the water pollution, collect, compile and publish the data related to water pollution through the research activities, then plan and execute nationwide programs for the control of water pollution, and establish a laboratory to assess the board to help in controlling the water pollution. Similarly, the state board under section 17 performs its functions to prevent, control and reduce the pollution of the water bodies within the state. It also advises the state government on the matters of water pollution, collects and disseminate the information related to prevention and control of water pollution, conduct and participates research activities and investigations to reduce the water pollution, collaborates with the central board, organizes the training program for the persons who are engaged in prevention and control of water pollution, and frequently inspect the sewage and trade of the plants which are involved in the treatment of water, purification of water, then also examine the economic methods for the treatment of the trade and sewage pollutants, then utilize the water without the wastage in the agricultural field, lay down standards for the water quality, then compile the information related to the research activities on the proper disposal or discharge of the sewage, also identify the locations where the spots of water pollution is generally seen. If any individual shows non-compliance with the functions and rules and regulations framed by the central and state water pollution control boards, they are subjected for the imprisonment of 3 months or with the fine extended up to 10,000, or both are admissible according to section 42. If any person who is evading the rules framed by the Pollution Control Board of the Water Act, they are subjected for these penalties. The one who damages the property of these boards are also subjected for these penalties. Then the one who fails to have the information and execute the same are subjected for these penalties. So with this we are completing the concept related to the Water Prevention and Control Act. Thank you, students.